Alright guys, what's up? I'm back at the house. I just want to emphasize to you guys that, this isn't a joke. This really did happen to me. The reason I'm telling you guys this is because it can happen to you. I may seem calm now, but I've had a day to kind of go over it in my head, and, you know, at the time I wasn't. I guess I'm still processing it too, It takes a while to realize, what could have happened, and I mean how much worse the situation could have gotten. I mean, he could have had a knife on him, could have had a gun on. I, you know, I could not be talking to you guys right now. These are my pants that I was wearing yesterday. Stuff's so messy, man. I need to clean up. Here, they're just regular cargo shorts. Okay, I'm gonna put them on in a minute and show you kind of what happened. Front pockets, there's usually nothing. Today there was definitely nothing. I got a pen, whatever, my EDC. This usually rides on the side. My back pockets, I carry the Cold Steel Spartan. My other pocket, it'll usually be the Kershaw half-ton. It'll either be that or the Kershaw Nerve or Buck Vantage. I switch on it in and out. Yesterday I just happened to be carrying this. And then in the pouch, I call him my little lifesaver now. My Buck Brava, the best wedge. I need to clean that blade up a little bit. So those are the three knives that I was carrying. I'm gonna take a little minute and I'm gonna put the shorts on so you can get an idea of how this happened. So I'll be right back. All right. All right, guys, I'm back. So as I was saying, I had my my Cold Steel is right here. Okay. My Kershaw half-ton on this back pocket, and then I got the Buck Bravo, a lifesaver, right there. I'll let you know why I call it the lifesaver in a minute. Like I said earlier, I'm okay. My ribs are a little bit busted up. I'll throw in some pictures of my ribs and stuff like that. They're pretty red and bruised up. My back hurts really bad because I fell onto my back. Let me just go through it real quick. You guys saw the video from my iPhone. Let me make sure I'm in frame real quick. I don't know. I don't have a flip around screen on this bad boy. I think I am. So you saw the video of me walking. The sidewalk's about 3.5 feet, 4 feet wide, maybe 3.5. And you saw the front yard. The front yard's only about 8 feet long till you get to the front porch. So what happened is I was walking down the street on that little sidewalk, and there was garbage trucks. There's a lot of stuff. They're building a new apartment complex. There's a lot of noise going around, and I was walking down the street, and I had a water bottle. It was hot out, and I went to stretch. Like I'm walking, and I just stretched like this. The second I did that, this guy who was riding a bike on the sidewalk, which just annoys me, ran into my arm when I was stretching. And it was just like I stretched my arm at the wrong time. And it clotheslined him, and he fell off the bike. Now, in Los Angeles, it's legal to ride your bike on the sidewalk, which I don't really agree with, because the average person can only walk 3 miles an hour. So you got a bike that's traveling 5 to 10. It's just dangerous. Okay? So he falls off his bike. I go to assess the situation. First I'm shocked. I'm like, you know, that really hurt my arm. Because it did. It hurt really bad. And I went to go ask him if he was okay. The second I asked him if he was okay, I knew that there was something that was going to happen. He had this weird look on his face. He got into like a 3-point stance, and then he just charged at me. Now this is, I'm literally, let me think how, I'm like 3 to 4 feet away from him. Well, probably 4 to 5 feet away from him. And I'm asking him if he's okay. The reason I showed you that front porch is because there was a guy on the front porch who was going out to smoke a cigarette or whatever. He wasn't there whenever I hit him, but he was there whenever I went to go ask the guy if he was okay, and then he charged at me. Now, I'm really sore, so I'm going to get down on the ground and try to show you this. So he shoulders me. He comes into me like this, and it gets me right in my gut, and literally lifts me off of. Now I'm about 185, 190 pounds. Lifts me off of the ground. And this guy's not that much bigger than me, but, well, later on I learned that he was all hyped up on drugs, but whatever. So he picks me off the ground, and then, let me see if I'll be in frame for this one. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to figure this. I'll put the camera down a little bit. Okay, so, lifts me up off the ground. Well, not, you know what I mean. He doesn't. So, I fall back. Oh, God, it still hurts. I fall back on the ground. I'm doing this because I want you guys to get the full effect. So I told you I carry those 3 knives. I got the 2 in the back and the Cold Steel Spartan, the Kershaw half-ton, and then the Buck Broad, my pouch. Okay, so I fall back like this. He's on top of me. Whenever he first falls on me, his head slides into my armpit, like right here. And so I get a good grip around him like that. And he starts pounding my ribs. And it hurts. And it's like, oh, there's a cheetah. You guys see that cheetah right there? That's my cat. That's Mitch. He's a good boy. So he gets right there and he's pounding my ribs. And if you guys ever been hit in the ribs, you know that it hurts and it knocks the wind out of you. So I'm trying to breathe at the same time, figure out what the hell I'm going to do. So, gets his head in there, and I'm hitting his head. Well, no, I don't think I was even hitting his head at that point. I was kind of just like trying to choke him out, I guess. He punches me, and then I lose my breath on one of the body shots, and then he picks his head up, and then he rams it into my chest right here. And at that point, my hands are free now, so that I can start hitting on his head. And then he's not getting up. It's not like my punches aren't affecting him. So I'm reaching around. I can't get to my Spartan. It's just buried. I can't get to it. And I'm feeling right here as I'm hitting him. And I reached for my Buck Bravo, and I get it out, but I can't feel the thumb stud to deploy the knife. And I'm fidgeting with it. I'm trying to feel for it, but I can't, you know, I just can't figure it out. And then finally I end up swinging it around like this and just giving him 2 good whacks on the back of the head. That gets him up off of me. Oh, God, man. That gets him up off of me. Obviously this happened faster. And then I'm able to get up. He stands there. And this is all happening in like a matter of seconds. Okay, let me flip this camera up. Alright. This is all happening in a matter of seconds. It's not, you know. I don't know how long it took. I was just trying to, you know, survive from it. At that time, I can see clearly where my hand is and where my knife is. It's deployed, and then I start just, you know, and he's backing up further and further as I'm swinging my knife at him like this, just like a madman, just going nuts. I forgot to tell you, when I was on the ground, the guy on the porch, that's why I mentioned him, I was screaming at him to call 911. He didn't come and run and push the guy off of me, which I guess he could have done, but it's just such a just strange situation where, like, he probably didn't register that in his head. I mean, I was screaming, call 911, so maybe that's the first thing that came to his head. I don't even know what I would have done in that situation. So he called 911. Luckily, there was a police officer that was on duty who got the call that was like 3 blocks away. So when I was swinging at him, this guy ended up, I showed you the sidewalk on the previous section of the video. So he ran up, and ended up going down an alleyway. Cops came and took over the situation. The guy was nice enough. He gave me a cup of water whenever I was in the house, and then I went to the police station. But I mean, that's just pretty much what happened. I was in shock the whole time. I'm gonna show you my. So that's pretty much what happened. I'm gonna take the camera and put it back into the review room, and we'll talk a little bit more in there. All right, guys.